I'm not bugging you up, no?
No, sir, not at all. We have 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
Here everything is happening blazing of Guruji.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, ma'am.
Everything is happening blazing of Guruji. See.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see.
YouTube and this thing will happen all like that. That is rather beneficial for you.
Okay. Okay, it's your faces are coming dark. Can we go? Can you come this way? Can you? Yeah. Let me just. So I'm trying to get IBA onto the international platform. I know they are already there, but still I feel. Okay, Mayank. Okay. Okay, ma'am. Once I start interacting with them, it's okay. Once I start interacting with them, then you can take it over. Okay. And okay. Fine. I'm very proud that I'm very proud to introduce you 3 of my students from Indian Business Academy, Kanakpura, Bangalore, and they have been quite a meritorious students during my discourse and my interaction with them when I was visiting faculty in IBA, trying to understand marketing and have more discussions with my students. So in the process, we came to meet in the arena of art of living. So let me introduce you to my students. So we start with Mayank. Can you just introduce yourself?
My name is Mayank.
Relax. Carry on.
Okay, my name is Mayank. I'm pursuing my MBA from Indian Business Academy.
Correct.
And I'm in the first year of my PGPM program.
Okay.
And I'm taking forward. And in the second year, I'm planning to take finance as my core subject.
Fantastic. So Mayank, if we just had a discussion sometime back, and you told me you're from Kanpur.
Yes, sir.
And what was the reason that motivated you to come all the way to Bangalore? Leaving your parents and.
Actually, sir, when I got the options,
Okay.
I got all the options like ISBM,
Okay.
ILM, but
Okay.
they are too expensive.
Okay.
Their range is above 9 lakh.
Okay.
Which is not affordable for me. Whereas talking about this college, this range is up between 6.
Okay.
So and coming to Bangalore from Kanpur, it's a big thing, not big thing, but getting a good exposure, because I usually always be in Delhi, always be there.
Okay.
So I want to come outside north.
Fantastic, Mayank. Fine, Mayank. Okay, now we move on to I'm sorry. We move on to Preeti, and Preeti is also a very talented student, and she hails from a place called as Dhanbad. And as we all know, Dhanbad is one of the center of learning for advanced engineering, if I can recall, ISM, right?
ISM is there.
Yeah. So Preeti, please take me through Dhanbad one more time.
Okay. Hello, I'm Preeti. Actually, at present, I'm doing my MBA from Indian Business Academy. It's my first year. And at present, actually, first year actually get completed. And this is the time when we are doing our SIPs. And I'm doing my SIP in HR consultancy firm. That is Anvia Global from Bangalore itself. Now, talking about Dhanbad, actually, as we all know that it's not a very big place. It's a small, but yeah, there you can learn a lot. Especially if we talk about the studies and all, like ISM, which is one of the best. It's not only the engineering college. Most of the students know that it's only about the engineering college, but there you can pursue the MBA also, because if you get a good marks in CAT, like more than 80 percentile or 85 percentile, then there is a lot of chances that you are going to get over there. Even nowadays, the IITians, like if you get a good score in IIT, then you are going to get over there only in ISM itself. And it is one of the cheapest college over there, that is ISM. And one more thing, there is one more college, that is BIT Sindri.
Okay.
That is one of the best college of engineering over there in Jharkhand. This is what is the best college, and all the good companies like Satyam and all, like Satyam, even so many companies come over there, that because in low cost you are going to get a very good education. So that is the most important part of that. So regarding ISM, like if you are doing MBA from there in 1.5 lakh, you are going to complete your MBA. So it's better to, and it's one of the mining college in all over India. That is only one of the mining college with ISM. that is only in Dhanbad. That is what is the most important part of that.
Fantastic, Preeti. You have given me a kaleidoscopic view of Dhanbad. Taking it further, Preeti, I would like to know, since you're pursuing your specialization in HR, right? What do you think today? Is HR all about arranging tea parties or planning holidays, or today you think HR plays a very important role in the boardroom decision-making process?
Of course, it's one of the major part of the management, because if this won't be an important part, then it won't be over there in the management school. Of course, because it's not only talking about it's not related to the parties and all. According to me, what I think, because it is one of the most important department which every company have.
Right.
Because if the company don't need the HR people, then I don't think so that they have that much money that a company will spend without any reason. The company will spend on these things. So it's better to have so HR is also one of the important part as others.
Okay. Carrying it forward, I would like to know, HR being a cost center, so in the post-recession scenario, organizations are not very keen in spending money, on training and development, or maybe on, hiring people. So what do you think? Where exactly is the future of HR? Do you think, a post-recession scenario, do you think it is going to give a stimulus in the growth of HR?
Yeah, actually, if we see the current scenario, then we can say that, actually, at present, maybe the company don't want to spend a lot of money on the HR things, because there also you have to spend a lot on the training things, the training and development, especially the training part, because if it comes to the recruitment part, then that is one of the most important thing where the company needs always. But this is one of the part where the company has to spend a lot when they recruit the people. When a new employee would come, if you are hiring an employee for a new thing, then for that you need to give the employees training things, and for that you need to spend a lot of money. So according to me, yeah, that is true, that as if we talk about today's scenario, but what is going on at this point of time, that even those who are employed over there in the good companies, they are also not getting that much as per their expectation. Even if we talk about the finance people, even if we talk about the other department people, yeah, I am totally agree that HR is not that HR people has not that often a kind of age as the finance or marketing people have. But it doesn't mean that HR is not going to get, and HR don't have any future, because according to me, if the recession would get over, then of course HR is going to be a very good at a very good place. So maybe this time the time is not good. That is what is the reason the HR is here. But someday it would come over here.
Okay, fantastic. Fine. We have one more fantastic, handsome gentleman here, and he's Sanjeev, and he's also one of my favorite student of IBA. If I can focus my. If I can zoom in, yeah, he's from IBA. And Sanjeev, please tell me about yourself and what exactly you're doing in IBA and in Bangalore.
Hi all, this is Sanjeev. Actually, I hail from a small town, and with the glory of MBA, whenever do something about jobs comes in your mind, you just think about MBA. So in that race also, I'm also there. And actually, Bangalore attracts, it's a hub, IT hub and commercial industrial hub of the India. That's why I'm attracted towards Bangalore, and IBA is a decent college to join in.
Okay. So what aspirations you have after you complete your coveted MBA program from IBA? What exactly? You want to start your career as an entrepreneur? You want to, maybe start your own management college? Or what ideas and dreams that you have?
Actually, I hail from a business family, so definitely my mindset is the entrepreneur mindset. But being a BCom student, I am I'm more interested towards finance and all. So after completing my first year, I would like to go for marketing plus finance. I will go for marketing and finance specialization, and then I definitely for some few years, 3 or 4 years, I'll join some good company to improve my entrepreneur skills. Then I can jump on it.
Fantastic.
And right now I'm doing my SIP in a HR consultancy company, which is a Novaya Global, and I'm doing marketing, branding and business development for that company.
Okay. I'm very confident, Sanjeev. I would like to know, I beg your pardon. I would like to know today, a lot of students, they want, they are in doldrums, they're in, a sheer dilemma. They do not know whether they want to go for a CRM or SAP or, because in SAP we have different modules, pertaining to marketing, HR and all. And, so what do you